Probably the first thing I ever learned about Martin Van Buren was that he was a Seinfeld reference.
Van Buren boys? Yeah. There's a street gang named after President Martin Van Buren?
Back in the 90s when I watched Seinfeld as a kid.
That's their secret sign. See, Van Buren, he was the 8th president.
He's the 8th president of the United States, and that's what he was governor of New York, he was vice president, he was secretary of state. Probably did more before and after his presidency than he did during, because he had to deal with the mess that Andrew Jackson created with the banking industry. You could argue he was the most American president at that point in time. He was born while the country was independent, the first one. English wasn't even his first language. It was Dutch. What else?
So what do you know about Martin Van Buren?
I know that he was the 8th president of the United States. He is the first American-born president. He was born after after Independence Day, and he's the only president to not speak English as a first language.
Very good. Ray, what do you know about Martin Van Buren? Okay, so what can you tell me about Martin Van Buren?
He was the president from Kinderhook, New York.
That's it? That's all
I
you
don't
got?
know.
He's actually the first American-born president. He was the 8th president of the United States.
Do you know anything about Martin Van Buren?
No.
Do you feel any connection to him whatsoever?
No.
Being from Kinderhook, do you feel any connection to Martin Van Buren whatsoever?
Other than being both born in the area?
Nope.
Nope.
Not at all.
None for you?
No.
Okay.
So, what do you know about Martin Van Buren?
Absolutely nothing.
Do you feel any emotional connection to him whatsoever?
Nope.
Cool.
I don't have any. I reference him because I feel it's a necessity. You can't have a president from the area you teach in and not at least talk about him. It would be out of bounds. But since there's not too much to talk about, you do not too dissimilar to what I just did. So let's talk about him. And I come into the assumption the kids have toured the site before in elementary school, so they have an idea of what his house looks like. But I'm willing to bet they don't have any idea about really him.
He was the first president, born an American citizen. His ancestors came